All right, so this is the first video on the first skill about learning the standard algorithm. And so we're first going to be working with the area model, and then we're going to use that in the partial products to start to understand where the numbers come from when we're doing the standard algorithm, and then transfer that knowledge to actually learning the standard algorithm. So that's kind of the flow to these lessons. So let's look at the beginning. This is not your packet. This is just me doing some direct instructions so you know what to do when the work comes your way. The ladybugs over in Leafington are building a park for their children. They are planning to make a sandbox that is 12 centimeters wide and 18 centimeters long. How many square centimeters will their sandbox be? So this is 18 by 12. I do like to start, when I do remember, with estimates. So if I round the 18 to 20 and the 12 to 10, that's going to give me about 200. So I'm going to write 200 down just as my my estimate here. So I'm going to be, it's 18 by 12, so I need to draw my area model here. So I'll do that on a different sheet of paper. There's my estimate, 200. So we have 12 by 18. I'm going to draw kind of this box here. And now I have sections, right? I have this, I didn't draw that great, did I? So now I have this area that's 10 by 10. This here, which is 100. I have this area, which is 2 by 10, which is 20. I have this area, which again, I didn't draw this right because this is bigger than that, so I apologize. 10 by 8, which is 80. And then this smallest area, which is 2 by 8, which is 16. So these are all called partial products. So I have this problem that's 18 times 12, and I've broken it into pieces, partial pieces, that I now need to add together to get my answer. So I have 100 plus 80 plus 20 plus 16. 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 8, 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11, carrying a 1, 216. So they need 216 centimeters squared will be the area of this sandbox. Again, at this point, if you're confused, if you don't understand where numbers come from, you need to stop the video and come find me. Let's see what's next. Oh, not all that. Let's pause this. All right, sorry about that. So there is a patch of dirt near the sandbox that measures 24 by 29 centimeters. Ladybugs want to divide it into different sections as shown below. Use a multiplication equation to label each section and find the total area. Okay, the total area. So let me see if I can actually. Yeah, I think I can. Hold on a second. All right, so again, this is an area model. And let's see. All right, so we have the different areas here. So this is 29. I have my 20 here. Not great, I know, but it is. And then I have 9 here. I have 20 here. And 4 here. So the play area is 20 by 20, which equals 400. So this is 400 centimeters squared. This is 9 by 20, so that's 9 by 20, and that's going to equal 180. I'm just not going to write it in there because this is just frustrating. And then I got 20 by 4, which is 80. So we have 400 centimeters squared, 180 centimeters squared, 80 centimeters squared, and then the fountain is 36 centimeters squared. 9 times 4 equals 36. And now I need to add all those together. So 400 plus 180 is 580, plus 80 again is 660, plus 36 is 696 centimeters square. Ooh, that was really bad. Hold on a second. All right, so now we hop over into your packet. This is page 131. It says page 1 of 2. Let's see how this goes. Again, so I'll set the context, you pause it and try and figure it out, then check your work with mine. Mrs. Hill's preschool classroom is 60 feet wide and 18 feet long. She is planning to divide it into 4 sections. Here is her plan. Use a multiplication equation to label the area of each section in square feet. All right, so first we're just wanting to write the equations in each section to know how long they are. Figure that out and then unpause. So here we have 20 by 10. This is 200. Oh, sorry, 20 times 10 equals 200. This is 8 times 10 equals 80. We have 20 times 6 equals 120. And we have 8 times 6, which is equal to 48. All right, now what is the total area of the classroom? Well, now we have to do 200 plus 120 plus 80 plus 48. 0 is 8, 0 plus 2 is 2, plus 8 is 10, plus 4 is 14. And so 448 square feet is the total. All right. Let's do some calculations down here. I'm going to start doing that in 3, 2, 1. So 30 by 20. So we're wanting to practice these because this is going to help us with our multiplication, especially that the first area up here is usually is always, when we're doing 2 digit by 2 digit, is going to be some sort of calculation like this. So this is 600. And 4 times 3 is 12. And then we're doing it by 2 sets of 10, which is 100. 3 times 5 is 15. Again, 10 times 10 is 100. 4 times 2 is 8. 10 times 10 is 100. 9 times 1 is 9. 10 times 10 is 100. 6 times 3 is 18. 10 times 10 is 100. 3 times 3 is 9. 10 times 10 is 100. All right. Number 3, sketch an array for each of the frames below. Label each part with a multiplication equation. Show us area and find the total area of the array. So they're wanting us to draw the rectangle and the different areas and then solve that out and then have an answer down here. So I'm going to do that in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we have the array is this. And we have 4 sections. We have one that's 20 here, one that's 6. Here is one that's 10. All right, this area is 10, and then this area is at 3. So this is 13 times 26. This first area is 20 times 10, which is equal to 200. This over here is 6 times 10, which is equal to 60. This is 20 times 3. So again, this is 20. And this is 3, which is equal to 60. And then this is that 3 times 6 equals 18. And now we want to add them all up. So we have 260, 60 again, and 18, which equals 8. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 3, so 338. Here we have B and C. So go ahead and solve B in 3, 2, 1. This is almost a square. And we have 10 and 5, 10 and 4. So this is a 10 by 10, which is equal to 100. This is 10 by 5, which is equal to 60. This is 10 by 4, which is equal to 40. And this is 5 by 4, which is equal to 20. And so we have 100 plus 50 is 150, plus 40 is 190, plus 20 is 210. And now we have 23 by 17, 3, 2, 1. We have our array. 20 by 3, 10, no, so 20 and 3, 10 and 7. So this is 20 by 10, which is equal to 200. This is 3 by 10, which is equal to 30. This is 20 by 7, which is equal to 140. And this is 3 by 7, which is equal to 21. I have 200 plus 140 is 340, plus 30 is 370, plus 21 is 391. And now they're wanting us to do some multiplication here. So this double digit by one digit, this is the kind of multiplication we're doing in these areas here on the right-hand side. So 20 by 9, 9 times 2 is 18, and now we just have 10, so that's 180. 8 times 4 is 32, again that 10. 7 times 5, 35, but there's also a 10, 280, 240, 300, and 600. Oh, 8 times 8 is 64, 640. Alrighty, again, struggling with anything, please talk to me.